Hey guys, it's Scott here from AnimeBlurayUK, and today I'll be unboxing the Collector's Edition Blu-ray release of Aldnoah Season 1, which is being released into the UK via Anime Limited. So to start off with, we have the front of the box, which as you can see looks pretty nice, with some detailed artwork for a change. At the top we have the logo, and then we have the main character, which oddly enough has another character's arm going across, and then we have the BBFC logo at the bottom right hand corner. Now the BBFC logo is a sticker which is actually on the cellophane, so once you remove the cellophane it will be removed and there'll be no logos on the box itself. Going around the box, it's pretty much simplistic and basic, with just a sort of a dark greenish colour around the edges and the main logo. Moving on to the back, we have the usual layout and presentation of what you can expect from an Anime Limited release, such as a selection of screenshots on the left hand side, and then on the right a synopsis of the series, as well as the contents inside of this collector's edition release, which is in a sense a complete first season, which makes up of 12 episodes, a 72-page booklet, with English and Japanese audio and English subtitles. Now it doesn't mention that there's any on-disc feature bonus materials, but there is. I believe there's some textless songs and things like that, because I think it uses the same disc masters that were used in Australia. But overall it's pretty nice box, but is a bit simplistic. But then again, even the Australian release of Aldnoah was pretty basic as well, whereby the out of packaging was pretty cool with artwork for one of the mecha, but once you actually opened it up and got inside, it was just pretty straightforward. So I'm guessing that everyone has been told that they've got to replicate that style and design for their releases, or maybe it's just a design choice by the people that are making the series itself. But in any event, doesn't really matter because it works quite well. Now once you get the cellophane off, you're welcomed with the box, which actually reminds me of the strong sturdy packaging that you get from Funimation releases, as you can see here. But we'll move that from the side. And the information sheet that was on the back, that can be peeled off, but I'm just going to leave that on for the time being. Now if you purchase the Australian release of Aldnoah Season 1 Part 1, which contained the first 7 episodes, then the artwork used on this digipack will be very similar, as it was the same artwork that was used on their release, which sees singular characters on each side of the packaging. Now once you do get inside of the digipack, you will notice that it uses a new type of disc holder. So I'm not really sure what this is all about, but basically as opposed to the discs just pushing into place and popping out, it's a new type of like clip holder. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but basically the disc just sort of clips into place. So there's 2 little clips on either side of the disc, and you just push it in and it just clips in. It's quite an interesting design choice, but not one that I'd really sort of recommend using. That's if Anime Limited are watching this, of course, as I feel like it could sort of damage either the packaging or the disc itself. The second disc, however, does operate a bit better, as it sort of slots in and then clicks into place, but at the same time just doesn't feel natural, simplistic. It feels like I could damage it at some point, especially the little holder that's there when you slot the disc in, especially if you don't realize it's there and you try and pull the disc out and then end up snapping it. But it does work, I guess. I mean, if you can see, each corner, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, is a place where you put your finger in to pull the disc out, but not really something I'd use if I was releasing a set such as this. But in terms of the discs themselves, it is sort of simplistic artwork. Yeah, again, similar to what the Australian release has used. And then behind the disc is some extra artwork, presumably from the series. Now, as this is a collector's edition release, you do get a 72-page booklet, which is what we are flicking through here. And yeah, again, if you purchased or seen the Australian Blu-ray release of Aldnoah, some of the artwork in here will be the same. So what I believe what Anime Limited have done, have merged the content from both Season 1 Part 1 and Part 2 into this individual Season 1 Collector's Edition release, which in the end is a good choice, as it means that you get the entire first season inside of a nice collector's packaging that looks good and feels good. So yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect from Aldnoah Season 1 Collector's Edition Blu-ray, which will be available on Blu-ray via Anime Limited.